That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tiersmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
I always know you've run out of things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vendrian Guard?
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
And I thought you had left agents within these Tiersmen when they surrendered. Either you failed to see this coming, or...
We look forward to seeing you explain to Tunon why the Archon of War could not close the vice on this trivial little insurgency. When we are crowned the ruler...
If I could trust the information I get from you and your...
Oh, Ash, old boy. If you're going to have a little sob every time one of your nieces or nephews dies to the Tiersmen, perhaps we should have Siren sing you some calming lullabies to help you cope with your grief. The fire starter has arrived! Welcome, welcome! Our agents tell us such lovely stories of what you did at the Vellum Citadel. Have you come bearing another We were worried you'd never make it. So glad that Drostus' demise didn't cause further delay.
The voices of Narod has all manner of eyes and ears. It's safer than not to assume he's listening.
It seemed only yesterday you were proving your worth in battle, assisting my warriors in the siege of the bastard city. Now Kairos has chosen you for a second time to proclaim an edict. Tell us, good Fatebinder, what sort of punishment does the Overlord have in store for the Oathbreakers? The Overlord means to compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the... We'll need to advance across the Mitanni. We lose everything if we stand still. and we move to backup Plan Green. The Earth...
So, you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
I second the Fatebinder. Thought you had the memories of one of those Oathbreakers rattling about that bronze gourd of yours. Would Kairos' mighty spy master please enlighten this gap?
Our river was to be the bulwark, but with the Tidecasters slain, what hope remains? It's so cold in here. Help me. Please.
Our sources tell us the Oathbreakers had some sort of magical trick in store, but this knowledge is tinged with fear. That was Matani Yanev, former noble of Apex and one of the leaders of the Vendrian Guard. Back when they were half-respectable enemies that knew how to lose with dignity. When the Guard first surrendered, Yanev presented himself to us. What he knew, we now know.
You've delivered your edict. Do not pretend it gives you the right to give orders to an Archon.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the camp.
Finally, the fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as... Now, if you'll leave me be, I have a battle to plan. I imagine duty requires you speak with the court. If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. I ask myself that question often. While we take the river crossing, the...
can't do that. On the lookout. the lookout.
Not happening.
Can't do that. Sorry, can't.